Get when you got two pastors, a lawyer, and a nonstop chatterbox bundle of energy. You'll find out next right here on the Morning Waffle. Which one's? And we're back. Welcome here. Entrepreneurial wild card. Is that better?
That's
Keaton?
great.
Yeah. Okay. We'll give you that. Yeah. But the other kind of fits too, and that's why you're here because
wild card chatterbox.
If you can just chatter, that's good. We'll take our logos on the screen too. There. I know I had you doing something else, so that's good. But it's okay.
What else can we send him?
I don't know. We've given him 7 different things to do right here. Hey, good morning, Beth. Summer's back. No, it's fall.
Oh, is it gonna be
It's
warmer
fall.
rain?
It's officially fall.
It is, but she's right. Like 85 degrees, 60s for the lows for the next 10 to 11 days. I might have had a conversation with the Lord about that yesterday.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
What are you
Want to get new ones or something?
And I guarantee you what he said. Here's what he said.
It doesn't matter.
You're the one that picked Missouri.
Yeah, that's right.
I just
That's
made
right.
it.
Yeah,
You picked.
that's
You
exactly
decided to
right.
live here. And
I mean, on
that's
the
you, man.
upside, I did reseed my lawn last week, and so all that rain, super good. Warm temperatures will help germinate the seed, but I like fall.
Yeah, me too.
I really like fall.
I am
Those
a
cool, crisp mornings.
Really big fan. Of the
Oh,
fall.
man. That's all right, Lord. We'll receive whatever you give.
Yep, indeed. Of course we will.
Happily.
Oh man, Duane, glad to
Yes.
have you here with us today.
It's great to be here today.
Pastor Rogersville Assembly, so good, and executive director and overall
Whatever has to get done.
at Graceland.
Graceland
right?
Preschool, yeah.
Two pastors on the show. You two know you're not going to get to speak, right? Like Duane and I've got this. You guys
No problem.
You just sit there and.
Sit there and
Will's all
listen.
right with
Yeah,
that?
that's right.
We're okay with that. That'll be no problem.
That's a good thing.
we'll try
it's
to be fair.
Good thing it's Tuesday though. On Monday we'd probably let you just have the mic. We're all talked out.
That's right.
Even an extrovert like me is done on Monday. Like I need a moment to reset.
Boy.
Yeah.
Well, what you guys got going on? Anything? You got something coming up.
Yeah. Cool thing going on at the coffee shop at Storytime Coffee on Friday. I want to encourage you to come out after school, pick up your kids, come over to the coffee shop from 3 to 4. We have author Courtney Sebring doing a book reading and signing. And so she's written a wonderful little book, Spark of Life?
Little Spark of
Little
Life.
Spark of Life.
Yeah, Little Spark of Life.
And anyway, it's just awesome. Great feedback from a family in my church that said, yeah, we got it. We've been reading it to our little girl. She loves it. So anyway, how awesome is that? We have an author who is a local. Well, she doesn't live here anymore.
Rogersville grad.
Rogersville grad.
Yep.
She grew up here. So that's exciting. Come out and support a success story from Rogersville, but also just a wonderful little book, a good chance to meet her or reconnect with her. Her brother, Chad Lingle, is one of my best friends. We've served on staff together pastorally for years, and we still stay in touch even though he doesn't live here any longer. So anyway, come on out 3 to 4 on Friday.
You got that picture of the book we can put up there on the screen for you guys a little bit?
There you go.
Go. All right.
It was a kid's book. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sorry. Yeah, I guess that was implied, but
I
you
just
know,
thought it was a
whatever.
novel.
Well, it's a great opportunity.
Yeah, just cover up me and Duane, no problem.
That's
right.
we're
It's
not-
it's on
That
my
picture
reading
looks better
level,
to me.
and so yeah.
Great opportunity to spend time together as a family as well, right? Reading
Absolutely.
the book together and building those
sure.
relationships.
For sure. And to get caffeinated before homecoming football game that night. So I don't know if everybody knows it's homecoming week at Rogersville as well.
Yeah, my wife is dressing funny all week, so that's
Yeah.
Yeah,
always
my
every
wife
day
and
the other
daughter,
day, right?
yeah, they left the house with a flannel on. I'm like, it's going to be 85. Like, it's cold inside the school, and it's Spirit Week. I don't know what the flannel is.
good, Beth. We're
Is
glad
it-
that you're on board.
Is it 90s grunge day?
I have no idea.
I hope so.
Today is a class day, so they dress different things. So freshmen,
Oh,
wearing
okay.
something. Sophomores wearing neon. I don't know. Dory, I couldn't tell you what she was wearing. My eyes were half closed still when she was leaving. So
She doesn't light up your world. Your eyes don't open up just
I wake
by
up
her.
early.
There's a
Bathroom.
throwback
Careful.
there, right? Light
Careful.
up your
and
world.
then I get back in bed.
Careful.
I'm just trying to get you in trouble.
That'll do it.
Oh man.
I woke
So-
up and made her coffee the first day of school last year. And then that was how long that lasted.
Hey, next year just get her a gift card to Story Time. I'm gonna sleep in. Here's a gift card.
I'll set her alarm 10 minutes early.
That's right.
Jordan,
Slide her
Here's
the
the car
gift
keys.
card.
Drive up there and get it yourself.
Yeah.
Speaking of Jordan and I have been working on the mocha, black salt mocha recipe. A
Yeah.
little bit,
You tweak it, helping him tweak it a bit.
yeah, because I got to admit, I liked it, but it was really salty
Too salty for you.
when I first got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we started adjusting that. And then I said, I think the issue for me is the salt's in the bottom. And so when I get to the bottom, I get about 3 drinks of just
salt,
salt.
straight salt.
And this morning we nailed it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so he made me the mocha, and he put a little bit of salt right on top.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Yeah.
I get a little bit of salt, that mocha coffee, beautiful. It's
Isn't
like-
it funny though how like coffee culture has changed the way people order in general? You used to just receive something the way it was on the menu, but coffee, it's like it's half calf, half sweet, soy, not milk. It's like I get like I need a nap after I hear some people order their coffee.
Well, I do
But
have-
Not stir.
It's a new language, isn't it?
It is. It kind of is its own language. But whatever you want, you just order it that way. And so, and not to say the recipe can't be tweaked.
Sure.
But that's how you want it. So, like,
Yeah.
I'm always that way. I can't if I get a latte, which I don't do often. I don't do it. I don't do that a latte.
Oh,
but,
ow.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like I'm always half sweet on everything, or
Well,
maybe even less than half because I can't stand.
I
super
feel like
sweet
I have a vested
coffee.
interest in this one.
You do. You definitely invested. A lot of people don't even know what you're talking about.
I understand that. That's
yeah.
okay.
How
Yeah.
long ago was that?
Isn't that crazy?
Couple of years at least, right? Because I've been here almost 3 now, and I think
we just
you've had
turned
a couple
the
of
coffee
them,
shop
I
just
think.
turned.
Well,
3.
I had this
Yeah.
cup since the day they opened.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
that was kind of the point.
The investor mug, yeah,
Yeah.
to help us get up and running.
My friend Bruce Porter is quite jealous of this mug. He's like, well, why don't you just sell me one now? I'm like, I think it's too late.
I think I'd probably get.
He'll probably buy
I
one.
guess
$10
you are.
grand, you can have a mug yourself.
Tell Bruce, yeah, be happy to.
See me.
He'll be here tomorrow.
So, because I'm going to drip this out here. See what I did there?
You did it again. Dang. Ow.
Telling
Killing
you,
us.
it's a good thing we do the show on Tuesday, not Monday.
I don't know. Maybe Monday would be better.
So we're looking to add food items. So we could be
Breakfast item?
potentially one breakfast item, one lunch item to begin, just to kind of tiptoe into that. So my point on the investor mug, we could need some additional funds to invest in some like a panini press.
Well, now I want to caution you because we had a coffee shop in town, and I believe that their error
Right, I know where you're going.
was
It's
too much food.
and that's what we're doing is
Be careful.
one item a week. This is our
there you
soup.
go.
This is our sandwich for the day, and
Yep.
so we're not going to be getting into. We have because it
5 pages
kills
of
you on
menu items.
it kills you on overhead at that
You're,
point.
you're
'cause
carrying costs.
yeah,
and you
you're
throw away
killing-
so much food.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So that's what we're looking to do. Is
Perfect.
Add
That's
some.
exciting.
It's not here yet, but it's something we're working towards.
But,
and so, hey, drop it in the comments if you'd say, hey, yeah, I'd love to come have
And you,
a sandwich and soup.
You broke the news right here on the Morning Waffle.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So that's what you get when you
That's why you
watch.
got to tune in.
That's why you got to watch. You get all the good information right here on the Morning Waffle. You got a race coming up, Keaton?
Am I hosting it? I think the last time we did, we were like, oh, by the way, we're going to be there Friday. Oh, okay. That was on us, not on you.
Well, I had the wrong Joy email. So I emailed her 47
Why isn't she
times.
responding?
I thought
Yeah,
she
because
died.
that email doesn't exist.
No, yeah,
Joy,
we have
Joy's a person, by the way.
Joy's a person, yeah. No, we actually have a big one in October. I host the Women's NCAA West National Qualifier Triathlon. So that'll be at Springfield, so we'll have 15.
That just sounded
teams
like a
from
big deal.
It is a big
You
deal,
threw
yeah.
it out like it was nothing, but like, no big deal.
What's
The
called
NCAA came to me.
Yeah. So we'll have 15 teams. We'll be 150 women.
That's cool.
All collegiate women, so D1 to D3. So yeah, that'll be in October at Fellows. So
Wow.
Stockton last year, and then I brought it here because I didn't want to drive to Stockton again.
That's smart.
Stockton, Missouri.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that is smart.
Fellows, there's a lot of races at Fellows.
Uh-huh.
And it's nice. It's a nice little lake.
Yeah. Last year we had 4 Olympians there, so that was pretty cool from 9 different countries. So we'll see what we have this year.
What was that one you did a year or so ago that was basically an international race?
That's that one.
Oh, it's that
Yeah,
one.
mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Do you need me to MC this one? I might be able to do it this
maybe.
year.
I do
Okay,
need
yeah, let
one.
me know.
So-
I couldn't do it last year. I can't remember why, but I think it was. I think I had a retreat scheduled that weekend.
You were gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I loved
What date?
MC.
October 14th, Saturday at Fellows. So, and yeah, it's really spectator friendly. They do laps on the course, so you see them bike right next to you, and they're going real quick on their bikes and their run and everything.
So when I do, and I don't do them anymore, I used to sign up and do 5Ks and half marathons and stuff like that, but I preferred cold weather. I've never done a triathlon. You say October 14th.
Yes.
That's a wild card in terms of what water
Yeah.
temps can be at Fellows Lake.
It's probably wetsuit legal, and so they'll have their wetsuits on. But yeah, it's
But my question is, do they prefer that weather? 'Cause I know when I'm running, I hate hot weather
Yeah.
races.
it's
That's another
it's on
element
the
getting in the
athlete,
water.
really, because like I would prefer a warmer race because I don't want to have to wear my wetsuit.
Right.
I don't want to have to
Because it takes
deal with
time to
that.
take on and off, or it's just I'm going to be cold.
Yeah, I'm going to be cold.
Yeah.
Regardless if I have my wetsuit on or not.
Sure.
Versus someone larger isn't going to be as cold. And so I'm going to swim slower because I'm going to be cold.
And that's the first event. So you're
Yeah, so you're in
wet,
the water,
and then
you're
you're.
cold. Yeah.
Is it the bike next? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the bike-
See, I think
so I
if
don't
it
want
was
a cold bike,
I was going to say if
because then
I'm
I'm wet.
running next, okay, I know my body's going to heat up pretty quick, but that wind is going to be cold.
Oh, it's horrible. Yeah. So I prefer a warm run, warm race. But if they are not a strong swimmer, that wetsuit has buoyancy. And so they might want that wetsuit on
That
just
would be
because
me.
they're going to be.
I sink when I swim, so I need a little help.
It
When
staying
seems
on
to
top
me,
of the water.
knowing nothing about anything that you're talking about, that the point of swimming,
Physical exertion is what he's talking about.
swimming and then biking and then running, you would do it in that order so you don't get killed or injured.
Yeah.
Because swimming
I mean, if you swim
last
last, you're
seems
drowning.
like a method
A
for
death
drowning.
trap.
For
Yeah.
drowning, yeah. Or
If I
wrecking
ever
your
did a
bike.
triathlon, the swimming is already borderline suicide. So
I just hear suicidal the whole time. Lots of Tom here.
you're going to do what for 70.3 miles?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. So
Is it a full with the
no,
NCAA?
they do an
is it a
Olympic
half?
distance, so 750-meter swim, and so that's half a mile, and then a 12-mile bike and a 5K run.
Okay, so
So
it's
it's
a
pretty
little
short
less
then.
than half of an Ironman.
Yeah.
Okay, but pretty close to a half.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep. So
interesting.
they're quick and speedy out of the water. It's fun to see if you watch triathlon like a local one, then versus a really competitive one where they're all, they are all this ability, not up here and down here and seeing, Joe Schmo and then this really fast dude. They're all quick.
And they
So it's
race
exciting.
against each other like every other weekend.
Yeah,
all the
they'll-
same people.
Yeah,
right?
they'll have. So there's 30-something teams in NCAA collegiate tri. So they're coming. Like we'll have people from California, we'll have people from the East and the West Coast here. But yeah, they race against each other frequently throughout the season. So it's fun to see.
Pretty cool.
Trade back their places and all that stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, cool.
So
Dwayne, you
anybody
guys-
else have an NCAA
No.
event coming up?
No, I don't. No, nothing.
Another one.
Got a soccer game I'm going to coach in Cassville today.
Yeah.
Anybody want to drive to Cassville?
What's that look like?
I mean,
Does it feel good or?
their record's good. They're 8-3-1. I don't know that they've played anyone great. The trick about Cassville, if you've ever been there, the soccer field is basically on a hillside, and it appears to be about 50 feet of elevation gain from the the north side of the field to the south side of the field.
Wow.
It's
not regulation.
It's not. It's like pasture grass.
But you switch during halves, so
You
it
do.
doesn't matter.
And oddly enough, when you're playing soccer, it's easier to go uphill.
Really?
When you're going downhill, the ball just rolls
Yeah,
away
you're gonna
from you.
lose it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then when you shoot, you feel like the crossbar is at eye level
Right,
when it
too-
should be
too low,
8
right?
feet above your
Right.
feet. You know, it is odd. So they
Home
work.
field advantage.
Yeah, it is home field advantage. You feel like you remember that NFL commercial where like randomly the sprinkler system head would pop up and trip the player, and there were like these random obstacles built into the.
Yes.
That's what it is.
I feel like that's what we're playing on when we go to Cassville.
Cassville, it's Berry County.
Berry County.
Okay, yeah, I've
It's
been there.
It's the Berry County seat.
Yep, yeah,
I lived
that's-
there for 4 years.
Oh, okay,
Beautiful
yeah.
little town.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we're 9-0. I think the official state rankings, the first ones come out this week. I would assume we're going to be either top or near the top. But
Wow.
yeah, we're pretty good.
That's awesome.
We're pretty good.
Right here, the
We're pretty
hometown
good.
hometown Wildcat.
We're not as good as I want us to be. Spoken like a
There's always
coach.
room for
Coach, right?
improvement.
Yeah, yeah.
There's always something to
We
improve
get-
on.
yeah.
Hear that, Johnny?
Yeah. I'm
Never
talking to
good.
you.
Never-
Anyway,
yeah, never
it'll be
good.
fun, other than the bus ride.
Yeah. How long will that be?
It's too long. It's
Too
like
long?
hour and a half.
Do you guys go through Galena or you go through Monette? And
No,
Aurora?
we'll go through Monette and down. If I'm driving myself, yes, I'll take the
too.
back road. It's great.
I went.
Actually, Aurora south on 39 through Jenkins
Yep.
is just gorgeous.
My preferred route to Cassville was always through Galena. I just like that so much
Yeah.
better than that straight, boring, sun glaring.
Stuck behind a
westbound.
tractor, can't get through Highway 60. Yeah,
Yeah, that was just the worst. That was the worst.
for sure.
You guys doing okay with the traffic? Because
I'm taking the back roads as much as I can.
Are
I
ya?
feel like there's going to be an issue, and it's been
Yeah,
fun.
but
Actually,
now-
I was telling Cindy the other day, I said, it's actually been nice. Since we've been here for 3 years, we pretty much have stayed on the main roads, right? So I'm like, wow, look there's a really nice house over there. There's a really nice house over there. So, taking these back roads have really been a pleasure for me.
when the sinkhole had Highway 60 closed, that was tough for me because I have most of my appointments here at my office in Rogersville. Well, I'll meet a couple times at Bruce's with his clients or clients who want to meet Springfield. We're off of Kingsley, across the street from Zio's Rebel over there.
Zio's Rebel.
The burned out shell that used to be Zio's.
Yeah.
And I would use Waze. I'm like, I need to get from here to there. Waze, social driving, it updates and auto updates. And there was one day it took me through a residential area I did not know existed because I went 125 to 170. Took 170 over to Battlefield and was going in Battlefield, but Battlefield and Blackman Road was getting super backed up. Yeah. So I made basically a hairpin turn right before you get there onto another little back road and then went through all kinds of residential neighborhoods until I finally think I emerged on Lone Pine and got to Galloway Road and then over at 60 and all that.
One more reason, folks, to just stay in Rogersville.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shop in Rogersville. Yeah,
would if I could.
quit doing your stuff in Springfield.
I would if I could. But,
Yeah. Now traffic is tricky now with Highway 60 and 125, and then all the other they're putting in new telephone poles. They're putting in fiber optic. It just seems like every
All at the same time.
farm road you get on, there's also some kind of
Right.
construction. But it's at
coordinate.
the end of the day,
And
it's
those
still
darn bikers. Ugh.
bikers.
I did have somebody in front of me the other day and like almost a third of the way in the lane. And
on
I'm like,
186.
No, yes, actually, I think I was on
yeah.
186. I'm like, really, dude? I mean, like,
I figured from where
when there's
you
a car
live, that's where
coming,
you're headed,
I'm like,
yeah.
God, get around them really fast.
Yeah.
And
That's the
would-
dangerous part. It's not so much
Yes.
the bikers; it's those that are being impatient on a double yellow line, saying,
No,
"I'm getting
it's-
around this."
It's the bikers. It's the bicyclists, 100%.
I had a guy give me the international sign of peace the other
Get
day
off the
because I was
road.
driving behind the tractor and
Get
I was
That's
going to pass him
one
going
instead of
uphill.
2 fingers. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't remember which one.
Yeah, I'm going to find it for you, but the Babylon Bee released a fantastic article that I'll share with you.
About bikers or
About-
the
about-
international sign of peace?
About bicyclists. Take me a bit to find it. Talk amongst yourselves.
Oh man, good times, good times.
I think the cyclists are fine.
Of course, you think they're fine. Yeah,
No, I
be a normal person and use a car.
Yeah.
I posted in when people get mad at them, and I say, listen, they can be on the road. So, if you have that one person and they're on the right side of the lane, that's awesome. And I preach to the other cyclists that just stay over to the right side. You don't need to be riding 17 wide.
That
You
is
don't
the
need to
law.
be flying through
Yes.
stop signs. Just if you bike safe and bike smart, then I bet you we'd have less interactions with the cars.
Well, I'll tell you what really annoys me is that when they're on the road, I feel like I can't text and drive. And so that's the real.
really.
I'm going to kill somebody. I got to send this text right now.
I have to stop watching Netflix and watch the road.
Yes, sir. I'm joking, to be clear.
It was a joke. But at the same time, the cars, like,
But seriously,
it's
though,
nice
right?
if they give us space too. Like as a cyclist, I get in the complete other lane. Like I don't get in the middle and go over the lines. I get in the complete other lane because I know it just feels a lot safer. When
We
I'm
could just
on a
learn to
hike.
share the road. That would be fine.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
when,
I
slogan
think
that they have
when they're in the
everywhere, share
middle,
road.
that's where it gets annoying.
Yeah.
to
I
me,
think that is the point. Is you know everybody needs to respect you know the rules, and the real difficulty with that is nobody knows what the rules are.
Yeah.
I mean we
We're talking about a roundabout.
I'm talking about the roundabout. I'm talking about merging.
Circles for a half hour.
I'm talking about merging into oncoming traffic. I run into that people all the time. If you like, we have all these on ramps now because on and off ramps.
Not enough of them, but we have.
Well, no, but here's the deal: oncoming traffic is under no obligation to make room for you.
Right.
Zero, none. It is your obligation as your
polite to,
It's polite
if you
to,
can,
and that's
safely,
fine,
if you safely can.
But there's no obligation.
There's right.
And so the idea that I'm just going to get on my merge lane and put on my signal and pull over
And
into
just pull
traffic
over.
is ridiculous, especially when you're only going 30 miles an hour because you haven't bothered to get up to full speed like you're supposed
An
to.
acceleration ramp.
It's an acceleration lane. You get up to the speed of traffic, you look to your left, you figure out where the hole is, you adjust your speed to match that hole, and then you politely merge where there's already a space.
Hey, this is your one chance to act like a NASCAR race driver.
Yeah,
Come on,
exactly.
folks,
It really
get
is.
after it.
The
It
pedal
really
to the
is.
metal.
Yeah.
Now, I
Shoot the
will
gap.
grant you, with the massive amount of tailgating going on Highway 60, sometimes it's difficult to find that spot.
It is, yeah.
And I'll grant you that, but far too many people are getting on that ramp trying to merge into oncoming traffic. They're going 40 miles an hour,
Right.
and they're just expecting everybody to get out of their way or make room.
What's crazy
do that.
is the anger when I'm driving 50, as you're supposed to in that construction zone, and I'm now in the left lane going 50 because I'm getting ready to make a left-hand turn because there's now no longer a turn lane. It is the left lane and the left turn lane. And the road rage I get because I am acting more and more like an old man. I'm driving like 49, you know, and so maybe 47. And I mean, the look I got yesterday from
And
somebody
texting.
and texting. But if
That
you're going to
brings
text
it
and
down. You should
drive,
drive
go
slower.
under the the speed limit,
Exactly.
basically.
That's right.
The
Yeah.
cop can only get you for one thing.
That's right. That's right.
Right. Do you feel that? And you can feel the
Jokes
stress
again.
and the.
It is
energy.
stressful.
They're like, I gotta get a turn. I gotta turn. You run. Get off me. Get off me. Get off me. Right? And you
I
can
find
turn.
myself getting in the left lane a little earlier, putting the signal on a little earlier, you know, and people are just so annoyed. But I'm like, I just want you to know, like, you can't run over me. Please don't. Like, don't kill me.
roll the window down. Stick the hand out.
Yeah, that's right.
Stick the head out.
Hand signals as well.
Well, and sometimes that's the issue too. Is I find people they'll be in the left lane driving a little bit slower, and it's like, well, I'm making a left turn in 3 miles.
Yeah, yeah. Right.
So,
I don't go
now,
quite
wait a
that
minute,
early.
you
Yeah,
know,
yeah. I
it's-
don't go quite that early.
Yeah, sure.
But you do have to get there and be very obvious. I am turning. Slow
Yeah.
down.
Well, yeah, and I mean the point is, if use your turn signal, everybody.
Yes.
Like, and I think there's a misconception, so I want to make this clear as well. The order in which we operate our devices on our car is important. It's turn signal, then brake.
Brake. Right. That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
It's not brake,
Get down to half the speed limit.
then turn your
Then-
turn
yeah.
signal on. No. So like when I'm going
It's called
turning
an
on
indicator for a reason.
Yeah, it's an indicator. It's like telling somebody what you're going to do, not what you're doing right now.
Yeah.
Because by that
Turn
point,
signal, brake turn.
it's too late. So like if I'm turning on to 205 up here, there's no turn lane. It's just shoulder road. I will turn my turn signal on well in advance of that, so that everybody behind me knows I'm getting ready to make a right-hand turn, and then it's probably 10 seconds before I actually start decelerating, and I still have people run right up on me.
Right.
Like, I gave you warning.
Yeah, and I have no turn lane to get into. The
No.
shoulder is not my turn lane.
Right, and I'm not getting onto the shoulder because that's not the turn lane.
That's right.
And I will slow down on the road.
Sometimes I do out of necessity. Like if I don't, this guy's running over me.
Yeah, well, nobody runs over me unless they're a semi. My truck's big enough.
Mine too. I just don't want to have to take it to the body shop.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's pros and cons to all that. Speaking of body shop, Keaton's big truck's in the body shop. He had a good time.
Oh man.
He didn't want to talk about it, though.
Yeah. I don't know. I hate the roads. I'm getting older though too, because I get.
We all do. That's how this works.
You know, the thing is, if you're passing me, you are going too quick, because I am already staying in the left lane, going X amount over the speed limit, usually 10-ish.
Is that a confession?
No, this is off the record. And so then when somebody flies by me, I'm like, what are you doing right now? Or tries to push me off the road. I'm like, I'm going 10 over. I'll let you get over, but you have an issue and you're going to get a ticket. I wish there was a little thing like, boop, boop. This is where the person is. Boop, and then the helicopter can get them or something.
All right, I just sent
We're
you
all
this
becoming
because I
informant.
finally found it. I've been over here scrolling and looking, and I just lost it because I hit the wrong button. Dadgummit. Oh, bicyclist wants to be treated like a car, but also able to just kind of break the rules when he wants to. Like, yes, that's exactly what I'm experiencing. I think that's true. Not to beat a dead horse too late, but that's what I find. I mean, bicyclists are very big about demanding their rights as a cyclist, but very nonchalant about their obligations as a cyclist. And so that's kind of what gets under my skin about the bicyclists on the road.
Yeah,
But,
well, I mean, there's jerk cyclists and there's jerk drivers.
sure, no, absolutely. But it goes around and goes.
Seems like they meet a lot.
Seems like they do meet a lot.
I
Only once.
I can't fathom being a jerk cyclist. Like, you're way
you're
smaller.
on
Like,
a bike.
you're on a bike, man. I don't think
But
this
they
is
do
the
seem-
time to
They do
bow
seem
up.
to feel like they have a right to do what. I agree with that. I mean,
Yeah.
you hear about that a lot on radio stations I've listened to and other things, and you experience. And it's like, I have my rights.
Yeah.
Leave me alone and don't mess with me.
When I'm
right?
running, I'm just in pure life protection mode. So, of course, running's different than cycling. I run against traffic, and I'm locking eyes. I want to. If I can see their eyes, I feel safe. If I don't see their eyes,
Taking
and
the ditch.
if I see this, well, that's the deal. But in a bike, you can't hit the ditch.
Right, yeah.
When you're you can.
You can. It's just not gonna go
Not
well.
without consequences, right? But I'm in control. So with 2 feet, I can. Okay, I got a landing spot there. That's where I'm going. And I've done it before. I've bailed because I see that guy is swerving. He's on his phone.